Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I thought I would do my August favorites. I know I'm a little bit late, but life's been kind of chaotic and I didn't want to miss it because I have some products that have been definite favorites during the month of August. Some of them are new and some of them are some old favorites, but I thought I would talk about them anyway. So let's start with some of my old favorites. I talk about this quite a bit, and I always end up going back to it even when I try other products, and it is my favorite eyeliner for the Tightline, my upper waterline, and that is a Chanel liner, the waterproof Stilo, and my favorite color to use is Espresso, which is this is a dark brown. I talk about this all the time. This pencil, while it can be a little bit hard to work with, you have to warm it up on your hand first. It is so, once it sets, it's so waterproof, it stays on my waterline all day, even for a long day. So I continually go back to it. I also can use this on my lash line and under my lashes. It is a little bit hard to work with, so when I do that, I like to, use an angled brush and just put the product on the angled brush and use it, because the product can be a little bit hard to work with if you don't have really smooth skin on your eyes. But I like to use it because it stays put, even on humid days, or if your eyes are watery, or if you're going to be at a wedding or something and your eyes are going to be tearing and that kind of thing. It's a great product. So I highly recommend them. I have this in almost every color they make. I think it's a great product. The other product that I've been using for a while, well, there's a couple more, that I have gone to all month long, is a MAC Mineralized blush. And I hesitated talking about this because I believe they've changed the color a little bit with the new formulation, but it's the blush in Warm Soul. And you can probably find this, the old version, on eBay maybe, but it's just a beautiful bronzy blush. It's perfect for this time of year. So I think everybody should own it. It has a bit of a sheen to it, which I like. It's great for summer when we want that bronzy, glowy look. I just love it. It's just a beautiful, here, I'll swatch it for you. Maybe I should swatch it for you guys. See, it's a little peachy bronze blush, and it's just beautiful. Let me see if you can even see it on my skin. Yeah, you can see it. I mean, this is what I have on my cheeks today. It's right here. It's a nice soft color, but it just gives you sort of that beautiful bronzy glow. I'm not wearing a highlighter today, so the glow on my cheek is all from the blush, and I love it. Love it. So if you can find it, I haven't swatched the new one, but a lot of people have said it's not the same color anymore, so I'm not sure about that, but this one sure is beautiful. And another sort of favorite of mine that I've been using for a few months, but this will continue to be a favorite for me, is the Trish McEvoy Beauty Balm. So this is like, it's a BB cream. It has color to it, but it's supposed to do many things, and I'll read what she says it's supposed to do. Primes, brightens, evens the complexion, hydrates, controls oil, retexturizes, and protects. It has an SPF, broad spectrum SPF 35. So I like this. It adds a little, for those of you who haven't seen it, it comes I think in 3 shades. It adds a little color to the skin, so if you just want to wear this, it'll give you a light, what I would consider light coverage. It evens the skin. It does help control my oily T-zone. It does help with my pores, camouflaging my pores. So if I'm just having a quick makeup day, I will use this and a little bit of powder and be done. If I'm doing full face of makeup, I will use this, and then I will use whatever foundation it is I'm wearing. So I found this when I was starting to look for products that could replace the Rachel K, because the original version of Rachel K is now, you can't get it. And they're moving to the Rachel K Renew, which for me, in the summer I get too oily if I use that. But this I do not, and it's a great product. If you haven't tried it, you should go get a sample at your nearest Trish McEvoy counter. I love it. I really love it. And it's, it gives you good sunscreen, which is very important these days. So I highly recommend this for anybody who wants to try a new BB cream. Okay, now I'm going to talk about some products that are a little bit newer to me. And the first one is an eye palette. A lot of people have talked about these Stila palettes. I'm going to hold it back so it doesn't, you don't get the glare. I picked up the one in Seoul. So when I went to look at them, I went with the intention that I just wanted to see them. I wasn't going to buy one. But when I saw these colors, I had to buy it. So this is Seoul. It's a beautiful warm tone neutral palette. You know, exactly what I wear. Nothing too different than, you know, a lot of products I already have. It's just all in one palette. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 matte shades in here, and then there's some satiny shades, and then there's a couple that have too much, that have, or there's one that has a little bit of glitter, which I might not use that one, but they're beautiful. They're all really, really pretty. This row right here is all matte. So you get a nice brow bone in matte. You get a couple of transition colors. This is matte. This is a warm matte. And then this is a cooler matte. And then you get this dark chocolatey color. That's a matte as well. I think these shadows are really beautiful. They blend beautifully. The mattes are ever so slightly powdery, but they blend beautifully into the skin. And the satiny colors are beautiful. The pigmentation is beautiful. I got no fallout from them. So I've been using this quite a bit this month, and this would be a great palette for travel because, I mean, if you look at it, look how many looks you could do with a single palette. So I'm glad I picked it up. It was a little pricey, $49. But, you know, these are full-size shadows for the most part, and you get 12 of them. So I thought it was worth picking up because every shadow in this palette I will use, which is rare for me. So I'm happy about that. I also, I Instagrammed this a while ago. I picked up a brush set, Trish McEvoy brush set, and I'm loving it. So it comes in a case like this. Nordstrom has this, Neiman Marcus now has it. It's $148. It comes with storage for your brushes. This is great for travel because brushes, you know, you can put all of your brushes in here when you travel and close it, and then they're protected. They're not going to get mashed. And while the Trish brushes are short, most brushes will fit in here. So the only ones I have found that won't fit in here are like my really tall Inglot brushes, but like my Haku brushes will fit in here, my Sukus will fit in here. This is a long Sephora brush that I use. That will fit in there. You know, it's not touching the top, actually, you can see. So, you know, if you bought this for travel, it would be great because you could, if the brushes that are in here aren't enough for you, you could definitely add other things in. And it's a nice heart case, so I like that. So the brushes, it says it comes with 6 brushes. It actually comes with 5 brushes and a sponge tip smudger, which I think this is probably a waste. This comes on every eyeliner, you know, that you have. But so I will say it comes with 5 brushes and a sponge tip smudger if you're into the sponge tip smudger. So the brushes it comes with are all very usable, and I use them all today. I've been using them all month because I really like them. So the biggest one that comes in here is this, which is for powder or bronzer or blush if you like a big blush brush. This is goat hair. It is so, so soft. These brushes clean beautifully. So I use this today for my blush and to blend out a little bit of contour on my cheek, and I just washed it on I just cleaned it on a paper towel with some Perry and Spirit, and it is white again. So the brushes clean beautifully. They don't shed. You know how I feel about brushes that shed. So love this one, and it's so, so soft. I can't speak enough about this. This would be great for buffing in mineral foundations or powder foundations as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful brush. The second brush that comes in there is a contour or blending brush. This is great. I use this today for doing my contour. It's great because, you know, you can get a fine line with this, with the way the tip goes, and then, you know, you can just kind of blend it out with that. Again, goat hair, super soft, super soft. It's called Perfect Face, number 71. Love it. What else? It comes with and I didn't used to like these brushes, but it comes with an angled crease contour brush. Her brushes are really soft. This is, I don't know what hair this is, but it's very, very soft. And I actually like this for doing my crease, because you can, if you have a hooded eye, you can get the crease just on the top, and so when you're, you know, kind of blending it, you can keep the color high on the lid where you need it to, you know, kind of fake a higher crease. So I really like this. And it, again, so soft. It's not going to irritate your eye skin. My eyes are very sensitive, I've said that before, and brushes that are not really soft will tend to irritate my eye and exfoliate a little bit, and then the next few days I have this sore red eye. These brushes do not do that. So this is a really nice brush. And then it comes with two smaller brushes, an angled liner brush that is very fine. Love this. You could use it for your brows. I use it for liner. Soft enough, does not irritate my eye. It's very tight, so you can get a nice fine line with it. So I love this. And then it comes with a little smudger brush. She calls it a shader brush. You could do precise shadow with it just to get it right where you wanted it. I tend to use it for smudging under my eye or smudging color into my lash line. Again, beautiful, beautiful. These brushes have cleaned beautifully, and they have, and I'm not getting any shedding from them. So, you know, I have always been a fan of her brushes. I think she makes beautiful brushes. And this set, her brushes tend to be a little bit more expensive because they're a quality brush. She uses very good hair, and they hold up really, really well. I've talked about some of my other favorites from her in the past. So I think for the price, $148, you get basically 5 brushes plus that smudger, you know, plus this little sponge tip smudger. It's a good deal, and a case that you can travel with that's going to hold up for a long period of time. It closes, yeah, and you know, it's got a nice hinge on it, and it's really nice. I highly recommend this. So I've been loving that, and I'm not sorry I bought it. Okay, a couple other things that are new to me that I am in love with. The first one is a Chantecaille product, and this is the Chantecaille Pure Rose Water. This is just a face mist that you can spray on anytime during the day to sort of rehydrate your face. I like to do it when I'm sort of having a stressed out moment as well, because the smell is just, I'm not a person who loves the smell of roses, but this is just a beautiful, beautiful, soft rose scent. You know, it's made from the Rose de Mai, which I believe only blooms in May, and they, you know, they harvest the rose at that point to make the water and all of the Rose de Mai products. I really, really love this one. I just purchased this not too long ago, but I went through like 2 or 3 of these types of samples of it to make sure I was going to love it before I purchased it, and I do. And so I fill up one of these to carry in my purse, and I purchased the full size. I love it. And then my last favorite before I get to my fail is a new body cream from Jo Malone. So Jo Malone came out with a new scent called Wood Sage and Sea Salt, and it's brand new to the line. It is going to be a permanent scent to the line, but I love it. So I've only had this for a few days, but it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. You definitely get the sage in it. You definitely get a smell of sea salt, which some people will say, well, salt doesn't smell like anything, but when you smell this, you'll be like, yeah, that's like sea salt. You know, and so there's sage, and there's a little wood base in this. This scent, Wood Sage and Sea Salt, is the only Jo Malone fragrance with no floral notes in it. So you won't get any floral in this, which is one of the reasons I like it. I'm not a really floral person, but this, it's a beautiful scent. And I will say, I bought this with my own money. I have the spray, the scent in the spray as well, but the body creme, when you put this on, the scent is ever so slightly different. It's beautiful, and for me, when I wear this, I smell it all day long. A lot of people, with Jo Malone fragrances say that they don't continue to smell it all day long because it's an eau de cologne. It's not a eau de parfum. But for me, the body creme wears all day. I put it on my arms so I can smell it all day, and I rub it in this area so that as you know my body heat mixes with it, I continue to smell it all day, and I just love the fragrance. It's brand new. So if you have a Jo Malone counter near you, you should go at least smell it because it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. And I did want to talk about one fail for the month. I went out and bought the new little mini beauty blenders because you guys, I talk all the time about my favorite way to apply foundation is with the Beauty Blender sponge. I try every brush there is, my hands, most of the time. My favorite way for every foundation is a Beauty Blender sponge. This one is dirty, I did use it today. So when the little ones came out, I went and bought them. They come in a set of 2. Well, I don't think it's a bad product or that it doesn't work. It's just not necessary. Like anything I can do with this little guy, I can do with this guy. Really. Like, you know, it says it's small so you can get in here. Well, this is fine for getting in there. So, while I don't think it's a bad product, I think it's a lot of money and it's not necessary. So I thought I would talk about it as a fail for me because I just don't think it's necessary. And I'm a big fan of the Beauty Blender, but not so much these, really. I think it's a fail. So that's it for the month of August. We are heading into fall, which is my favorite season. I am a little bit sad that summer has passed so quickly, but you know, I'm hoping for a nice long fall this year versus kind of what we experienced last year. So that's it for today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all again soon.